Hey you guys, what's going on? Peter Pan here, and today I wanted to address a question that I've been getting pretty often, mainly on like social media and such, and occasionally on YouTube comments. One question I've been getting quite often is what happened to the 468? What happened to my RAV4, or currently known as Modern Combat Solutions? What happened to the 468? A lot of people have been asking, and I finally decided that I should tell you guys what happened to the 468. So first, in a nutshell, I don't have the 468 anymore. Basically, what happened was I was at Dominion, and it was the end of the weekend, Sunday afternoon, and I was talking to my buddy Al, who's a member of ODNC. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what ODNC is, basically my team ODSC is trying to expand the OD teams and make an OD project where basically, like, SAS has teams in different states. We're trying to do something similar to that. So we're going to be making different chapters around. Currently, there are 4 OD chapters. There's ODSC, which is the current, like the main team that started the whole thing. There's ODNC, which there's 3 guys in Northern California. They've hosted 2 MagFed only games so already, and a lot of people who live in Northern California know who they are. Then there's 1 guy in Oregon, ODOR, and I believe that's it, ODOR, and that's run by my buddy Zach. And then there's 1 guy in Arizona, ODAZ, who's running a game out there, aka Zilla. That's his code name. So we have 4 OD projects at the moment. And I was talking to Al, and he was telling me that, I was like, hey, why didn't you use your SMG at all throughout the weekend? And he says, oh, because I don't really like the SMG. I'm like, what don't you like about the SMG? You just got it. Like, I was talking to him about, like, his SMG, and, like, he has a T15 as well, like, all these different things. And he was just like, it's just, I want to use it for first strike rounds, but it keeps flipping paint. I'm like, you're using SMG as a first strike platform? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what in your right mind gave you the idea that SMG would be a good first strike platform? He's like, well, a lot of people like Millsigs, and first strikes always work well in Millsigs, so I want to give it a shot. I'm like, no, you gotta use like your T15 or something else from Tiberius, or like a SAR, or get like some sort of DMR like the 468 DMR, or get something like along those lines, like a really like longer rifle that's designed to be shot with first strike rounds. He says, yeah, I know, but I don't really like the SMG. I'm thinking about selling it or trading it. I'm like, what are you thinking about trading it for? He's like, I kind of want a 468. I'm like, really? Now, the thing is, like, a lot of people haven't been noticing the 468 in a lot of videos, and that's primarily because I just haven't been wanting to use it. Ever since I got the MKP and I've been using my TPX a lot more, I just fell in love with those 2 markers, and the 468 kind of just fell to the wayside. And I didn't like that because I haven't used the 468 since September when at Decay Nations, and it was kind of just sitting around not really doing anything. And I felt bad because the 468 is a really, really good paintball platform. It's a really good marker to use. I really like it, and it was just not being used. So I felt bad that I wasn't giving it the love that it deserves. So a couple days after Dominion, I was talking to Al, and I was like, so you still want to trade your SMG for 468? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm willing to trade. And he says, don't kill with me, man. Don't kill with me. And if you guys know who Al is, you could kind of see this working. But he's just like, don't mess with me, man. Don't do it. And I'm like, no, I'm being serious. I haven't used my 468 in a while, and I think it deserves to be given a little bit of love. And I know that you'll play with it often and give it the love it wants. And he says, really? I'm like, yeah. So do you want to trade? He's like, yeah. So shipped my 468 to San Francisco, where Al is, and he sent me an SMG. So currently I have an SMG, and I haven't made a video about it, but there's been like pictures of like on Facebook and Instagram. And for those of you guys who don't follow me on either of those things, this is probably as a surprise, but a lot of people on like Instagram and such have been being like, is that SMG? Is that SMG? I'm like, yep, got SMG. I've been kind of been arguing about selling the Forza 8 for a while, just because, like I said, it wasn't being used and it should be used. So I was thinking about selling the Forza 8 and then using the money to purchase an SMG. And Al was like, "Yeah, I kind of want to trade the SMG for Forza 8." So it was kind of like perfect timing, right? Yeah, so you guys will be seeing some footage of the SMG. So I've used it in a few games already. I used it when I was in NorCal, and I used it at ODNC's MagFit only game that was up there, and then I used it once in a walk-on game at SC. Didn't really get a lot of games out of either one. Like, I got one good gameplay that I'll probably post tomorrow of me playing a medic, but I was using my TPX at the time, and I just felt like going to my TPX, so I'm going to post up that video probably tomorrow of me using my TPX and playing a medic, but there will be videos coming up soon with me using this SMG. So hopefully this answered your guys' questions of what happened to the Forza 8. It is currently in Northern California with my buddy Al, and he souped that thing. Now that thing looks, he put a lot of work into it, so it looks really good and it shoots amazingly. He loves it, and I'm glad that it's being used. So yeah, that's really about it, you guys. So just a little update video about the 468 and the new marker I have into my collection. So I currently have 3 markers still. I have this, the MKP, and the TPX. But yeah, you guys, that's about it. And yeah, see you guys soon. And this Sunday I'll be at SC Village for MFOG 36, the 3-year anniversary. So I'm going to be there for that. And if you guys are going, can't wait to see you there. But until then, I'll see you guys on the field. Later.